yeah, just go through the main tunnel. Turn this off, and give you an idea what it's like going in and through it. It's not a great deal. It's actually quite good today. The traffic's flowing really well. Last few days it's been stop and start going through here. They've slowed it down for traffic on the left to merge. But it'll be a good run through. We'll just see how it goes on the way up. I've probably seen maybe on a couple of videos I've done prior, the alternate way we go. The reason I don't go this way is you've got to pay to go through here, and it slightly takes me out of my way to where I've got to go to get home. This is the quickest way. As you probably can't tell, but we're actually going down now to go under the Yarra in Melbourne and come out the other side. The longer tunnel of the two. You've got the Domain tunnel, which we're in now, and then you've got the Burnley tunnel, which is on the right hand side of me, at the other side, obviously. And traffic's flowing quite well. Getting to near the bottom. Don't know the specs of it all, but it's 4.65 metres high before we start hitting any of the electrical equipment. It looks like we might actually get a good run through. But I was more into showing you what it's like when all the traffic was going a lot slower than what it is, as to what it's like going up and out of the tunnel, all the smog and shit you see coming out of the vehicles trying to get up, moving to get out of it. So it might be pretty good today, have a really good run. I've kept plenty of distance, as you can see from the car in front. It's an 80k limit, we're doing 70, so I'm giving myself a bit of a wind up to go up the other side. We're approximately, yeah, good on you mate, just what I wanted, push her out the way. Just about ready to start going up from the bottom underneath the Yarra now, and we're going to start going up the other side. And it's not many trucks, they're all slowing down, so that doesn't look good. You can never tell. Usually try and power up to get up here, so it's less hassle trying to get up instead of changing all the gears. There's still not many trucks in here to show you what it's like if they've got to slow down and try and get going again. But I can just make out a bit of smog ahead, but it's not as bad as what it has been at times. So every vehicle seems to be moving quite well. Might look a bit glary to you. To me that's a lot of smog coming out of the exhaust of all the trucks and cars. And it's not very wide in these trucks, as you can tell. It takes a little bit of time to get through, not a great deal. You're looking probably about 10, 12, 15 minutes to go around this particular section. This so far has taken just a bit over 3 minutes. So I'll probably look about 3.5 minutes by the time we get out. And this is a good run. Now we're just about through. See the exit there, fairly steep incline. If you look at the lines on the side, it's a fairly steep. I don't know what gradient is. Looks probably about 1 in 8, 1 in 9 for every metre up, 14 along. And that was the drive through the Domain tunnel. How exciting that was for you, hey? Anyway, cheers.
Triple M. 14 degrees in Melbourne. Hi there, Seb Costello with the Triple M report at 8. Heavily armed SWAT teams have descended on a centre for the disabled in California, where at least one gunman has opened fire. Up to 20 people have been injured and there are unconfirmed reports of 12 deaths. Many people remain trapped inside the building but have managed to text loved ones.
She texted me just as she was inside that there was a shooter outside shooting, that she's locked in her office. She said, "I love you," and I came over here.
Police are now going through the building looking for victims and the shooters.
We've had reports of one shooter, up to 3 shooters, and we've heard multiple victims. Because we have not completely cleared that building, I don't know what's in the building. I don't know if the suspects are in there or who's in there at this time, but we have officers in the building going door to door.
That's Sergeant Vicky Cabantes. To local news, and police are investigating a fatal fire in Ringwood last night. Emergency services called to a home on Harrison Street just after 9, with fire crews quickly dousing the flames. And a sexting scandal has hit Camberwell Grammar School, with police investigating claims a student tricked 4 boys aged about 15 into sending him illicit photos of themselves. For fastdeadhelp.com.au, A-League fans will attempt to open a direct line of contact with the FFA over the league's handling of the banned fans. The Wanderers and Sydney FC supporters are boycotting this weekend's games to get the league to listen to their grievances. And Mark Bosnich has told the Hot Breakfast it's about getting a fair hearing.
At the end of the day, people turn around and say to me all the time, you know, the fans don't run the game. No. But without the fans, there is no game. And a lot of the fans say to me, we're not customers. But if you are customers, as I say to them, customer is king. Simple as that.
And the AFL Commission will discuss whether a standalone AFL Reserves League could return under a revamp of second-tier competitions.
Next year's Volvo V40 has arrived from only $33,888.
So what was all that about?
To drive it while
You're
stops
right
last.
behind me and you're going that.
Volvo
Why didn't you go in the
cars
right-hand
come
fucking lane?
Market check, Wall Street has.
That's the stupidity of some people. Fuck. Busted his ass to go on the left-hand side to get there, and yet look at the right-hand lane, empty. Look how many cars go in there. Fuck off. And he cut in front of me.
Triple M.
Eddie Migdal.
Lucy Goosey.
Melbourne's #1 FM breakfast show.
I expect more from you too.
Triple M's Hot Breakfast.
I got it covered.
Everything Melbourne.
It's 10 minutes past 8 o'clock here on Triple M's Hot Breakfast. As you said, 4 hours to go of our show, and I'm not sure we're going to go. My mix disappeared, to be honest with you.
Hey, just Nick's coming. We're going to do a bit of Nanny State, but just an update on what's going on. We heard 7, the 8 o'clock news there over in California. The mass shooting that's happening at the moment. They're still looking for between 1 and 3 shooters, armed and with armour, we believe. It has now been confirmed that it was in a social security or social service centre. A lot of people, disabled people there, so it's bedlam there at the moment. People have been wheeled out. We understand there are at least 12 people dead, 20 people may have been shot, and police obviously on the run. Mick joins us now. It's 10 minutes past 8. Mick, a little bit of Nanny State. Can I pose this to you? Nanny
Yes,
State.
are we going to do it? Well,
Yeah.
we need an opener.
Oh,
Sure,
there we go.
let's get it. Let's do it properly.
All
Yeah.
right.
You get out of bed. Stand up straight. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Get dressed. You can't. The
Pose away, Maguire.
All right, can I post this as Nanny State meets Ethics Committee? Because we were supposed to go to our ethics class the other day, and I don't know if it was ethical or not, but we skipped it. And I put this out to the wider community. 133353, front page of the Herald Sun today says, students at elite school conned by classmates into sending explicit selfies. My first observation is, don't they love a private school at the Herald Sun?
Oh, yeah.
Don't
It's a
they
guaranteed
love
front page.
Oh, front page.
Where's this? Camberwell Grammar? Oh, is it?
It's Camberwell Grammar, and I'll read it. It says 6 crime detectives are investigating a sexting scandal at the elite Camberwell Grammar School. A student has been accused of duping 4 classmates into sending him explicit images of themselves. The boys are alleged to have fooled the other male students, aged about 15, by posing as a, quote, hot chick online and requesting the text. Once they sent the nude pictures, the youth is claimed to have distributed the images to his mates. I put this to you. Who should get in trouble? The bloke who sucked these other idiots into sending photos of their todgers, or the blokes who actually thought it was a good idea to send photos of their todgers to who they thought was a hot chick?
See, that is a state-of-the-art prank for the modern age. You've taken pranking, schoolboy, last day of school, muck-up week pranking, to a new level when you've added it to the technological era and stuck in your mates in who, let's be honest, will be feeling a little pissy today.
A little vulnerable, I would have thought.
Vulnerable. Knowing that they put themselves in a position and that they're out there. That's, look, it's funny.
They shouldn't share the photos, of course. It's,
Well, what do you reckon the chances of those? But they're out there forever, mate.
well, I mean, what do you reckon wasn't going to happen if you sent it to a girl? I mean, seriously, a couple of guys,
Right,
don't take
go on.
photos of your old fella and send it.
I think that's the message. You lean
that's-
more on the.
I'm leaning.
If you send a photo of your pecker.
Well, look, here, I hate to break the news. It's not a perfect world out there. There are people who scam you day in, day out. You have to be awake up to that. If somebody asks you to send a photo of your old fella, have a think about it and just don't do it.
That's why I don't sext. I'm old school. I still just pop out from behind a tree in a park
With the overcoat.
You know what I mean? No, that's the way.
Mate, he likes old school test
Make
cricket.
it feel
He likes
special,
old
man.
school.
Do something.
There's a
Make it
play
different.
What do you reckon?
Well,
Who should get the
I
strap?
must have read that initially and I thought, oh, mate, it'd be a bad day turning up and you think that you've got this sort of cracking girl into you and suddenly it's old Billy.
Here's
And
another
he
hint.
now has in his
A
position.
picture of your old fella.
Well, here's another hint. Don't send a photo of your old fella to any girl. Just don't take a photo of her.
Well, you can't
What
live
is-
life like that either.
Rosie, special comments?
Yeah, I'm not into it.
No.
Either being sent them or sending them. But
Well, you'd like
You
the
like to
drawn
draw
version,
them, don't
yeah.
you? That's one of
It's
your.
different.
It's very different. As you said
Juvenile.
before, like the Carlton footballer who got
Bootsman.
got
Yeah.
sent out. And there's not a great photo of anyone's picker that I've seen. It doesn't
This is
doesn't
what-
appeal to anyone.
This
Does it?
is what gets me about the whole sexting craze. You know, there's a reason why there were they were magazines, because women generally look
Beautiful.
naked. No one's out there, ladies, queuing up to knock the plastic off a
homeboy.
off Tackle magazine, where you open up and there's a centerfold of a mixed grill just sitting there going, oh,
It doesn't do it for you, Rosie.
we generally know you've got one. You don't have to send a photo of it.
Anyway, but I was through the other day saying that this is just normal flirting, apparently amongst the younger generation.
Valentine's Day.
But
It's kids.
That's right. But these kids go on the sex register list now.
No,
That's
no.
how they
Yeah.
better get back to your previous nanny statement. Nanny's committee. I mean, it's not quite a sexual crimes investigation offence.
That's going to follow you around for a while, isn't it?
I mean, look,
right, don't it?
like straight up, don't send.
Well, where are you drawing the line here, Ed?
Well, I don't know.
Don't send pictures of
Well,
your
that's stops all trouble, right? If you don't send them out.
Good
I was
luck.
thinking the bloke should have got them and had a laugh and maybe and then deleted them.
Now you tell me.
Yeah, he extorted them for their lunch or something, I don't know, but you don't show it to the other bloke. You might tell them or something.
I don't know how they can prove it's there, but I'll have to pick him out of a lineup.
Tell you what,
I wouldn't have liked it when I was 15. I kicked on a bit after that. Stay with you stay with you forever.
Yeah.
Like a foreshot.
Yeah, exactly.
he's got 4 of them sucked in though. He's,
Okay.
anyway,
Quarter past eight.
That's a reasonable prank.
he's now moving into selling insurance. This kid doing very well.
Can we come back and crack open the nanny state?
Yes, let's do
a bit
it.
more
Anyway.
detail after that.
No good, no good. Don't be sexting. Don't take a photo of the old fella. Yeah, that's good. Sage advice. That's right.
Hey, we had to keep up the fight here on the Nanny State in Melbourne and just fight back a little bit. There's a couple of today, because I think we need to have a...
We were out to lunch today. Listen, to explain the Nanny State, we had lunch with some friends yesterday, and basically one of the blokes here just got back from Israel, and we were saying how, you know, Israel, because they're always in a constant state of war, they don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah.
So stuff on a basic level or at a community level, often, you know, not always good, but there's rubbish in the streets and this sort of stuff. Because they have to think of the big stuff. The problem with, I think we have in Australia is we haven't had to sweat big stuff for a while.
Yep.
So we fixate on little
Petty.
stuff and skirmishes,
Dances,
which makes it
mean nothing.
the most annoying part of our culture.
There's no job for managers, Mick, if there's nothing to manage.
That's right. So we have to sit there and wait for someone to complain about some Christmas lights in a street. I mean, this is a classic. This is a nanny state. Some guy's been doing it for years. He puts up the Christmas lights. People come from everywhere to have a look. It's a festive part of the season. Kids love it. A neighbour has complained about
Shut down the Christmas lights.
and you go, you've got
Christmas
nothing else to
trees.
worry about. You're not being bombed.
Yeah.
You're not being,
Shut
you
up.
know,
That's what it is.
it's
Just
enough.
Yeah, exactly. So
What about this?
we were over in New York recently for an extended period of time, and you're looking through Central Park and you're seeing these young kids buzzing around. It looks like what Back to the Future Michael J. Fox was on about.
hoverboard.
The hoverboard. How cool is this? Kids are cruising around all through Central Park.
Having a ball.
Not when they come to Melbourne, and they will be.
They haven't even got here yet.
There's a few around. They'll be the Christmas gift for the year for sure. But already reports that this new Segway, hands-free Segway,
It's about the size of a skateboard, isn't it? And it brakes are the same.
It goes about as fast as one of you, given a bit of a kick.
technology's unbelievable. You can jump on and apparently balance that issue. But in Melbourne, you're going to have it registered, you're going to need a licence to drive it, you're going to need insurance, and you're going to need a roadworthy certificate to actually ride it down the street.
And a helmet, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
That'll